Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Robert with Sherburne Outdoors. Hey, I'm kind of excited today. Today we're talking about camera bags, specifically the Shimoda Urban Explore. Now, if you've been following the channel over the many years, you know I do a lot of overlanding, I'm camping, a lot of product reviews. We were out and about, and we've kind of gotten a little more sophisticated, not a lot, with drones and multiple GoPros and just tons of gear. What I'm not, though, is a professional photographer. I am a content creator, that is it. But with all that said, I needed something to carry all my gear around in. In the Gladiator, when we were out and about, I had either an old gym bag or something else, and I had a kind of a separate case for the drone, and everything was just kind of piling up, and I needed to get organized. So I started looking around, and I have settled on the Shimoda Urban Explorer. This is the 20 liter. This is what we're going through today, but this is what works perfectly for me. And I think this might be one of the most perfect bags I've ever seen with a specific task that it's trying to complete with organization of your camera gear. Now, if you're not familiar with Shimoda, they do these crazy expeditions where the guys are up in the mountains and long trips and snow and heat and everything else. And they got a lot of gear, huge bags. But over the years, they've gotten much more streamlined, and their new Urban Explorer, kind of example of just going with the city or the local stuff. But with that said, it gave me an opportunity because I don't have a ton of camera gear. I think I do, but if I was looking at professional photographers and stuff, you know, it's pretty light. But this thing is pretty sweet. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, it fits great. It's well made. It's really thought out. You know, I'm a bigger guy. I'm like 6 feet tall. Let's just call it a little north of 200, maybe a little north of 225. And this is the smallest one, and you can see it fits perfectly. I think it's these shoulder straps. We'll get into those in a bit. And then it's got this chest strap. It's magnetic. It's pretty sweet. You can do it with one hand. So if you got other stuff going on, you can just kind of pop it on, pop it off. Good. So this is kind of it. I'm kind of excited about it. Let's get into it a little bit more. So if you look, it's pretty minimalistic looking. Doesn't have a lot of colors. This one's kind of their blackish one, and they have a kind of a khaki one as well. It's got this weather resistant, not waterproof, but water resistant material called Cordura. Anyway, it's 100% recyclable. If you're into that, I don't really care, but it is really nice for this particular application. And this is just so well thought out. It's got handles at the bottom, on the side, at the top, and if you look here, they're retractable. So you pull them up and they retract. Some people think this is a con. I think this is a plus. Get right in there and pull it out. It's perfect. It's nice and easy how you can get it. They got another one on the side that you just kind of pull up, and then they got a bigger one at the bottom so you can pull it up like this. Now, this little form factor is pretty sweet as well. I took this on an air trip with me recently. It was a business trip, but I had some time and I actually wanted to go and do some filming. So I took this with me, and it fit perfectly under the airplane seat. I will say, if you get up into that, because this is the 20, it comes in a 25 and also comes in a 30. I think the 30 may be a little bit big for underneath the seat, but you can probably get it there. Now, before we get into all the features, I just want everybody, so you don't get some sticker shock. This particular one was $280 on Amazon. All the way up to the 30 liter gets about $340. So $280 was a big investment. I was like, holy smokes. But you know, Shimoda did not send this to me. I actually paid my own money for this. So I thought it was worth it, and I still think it was worth it. So anyway, pretty impressed with this, with these handles and all these pieces. Now, it does have this air mesh system here. I think this is another thing that makes this really comfortable, in that it's well thought out here. It's got good padding in here. In addition to that, it's got the luggage strap. Now, I love that it has a vertical luggage strap, so you can put it right on there. Some of them have has a horizontal one. Some of them have a vertical one where it makes you put it like that on your luggage. I don't like those at all. So this is thought out as well. Now, what's even more thought out is if we just reach down in here, there's a secret pocket. You can pull out the zipper here for this. Now, it's tight. You got to get in there and get in there and figure out what it is you're going to put in there. but it kind of comes inside of here. There's actually another area where you can store stuff around here, but there's a secret pocket. And if you get in here, you can just hide this away. No one will know it's there. Now it's small. You put like a credit card or a passport or something, some paperwork, something really light that you don't want to see. Although I think if someone's going to steal anything, they're probably just going to steal the whole bag. But anyway, secret pocket so you can put something down in there. All right, so these shoulder straps, we're talking about these a little bit earlier. This thing just fits so well. And I think part of it is these shoulder straps. They kind of come in and they curve around. So again, I'm 6 feet tall. This fits really well. Even though it's the smallest one, I can move around. It fits just good. Got the strap here. What it doesn't have is there's no lumbar strap, but still feels good. And for the trips that I had, no issues at all with this. Oh, one last thing. It does have this capture clip here. So that's pretty sweet as well. So I don't have a capture clip, but if I do have something I use for GoPro, I can just put it there as well. But so you don't have to go all the way underneath and dig into your skin. Again, this is another thing, Shimoda, well thought out as they're building this thing up. Kind of just really well thought out. All right, the other thing is zippers. Also well thought out. Just these zippers just move so well. Just the whole movement. So on the outside of it, you got these Splash Guard YKK zippers. On the inside, you still got your YKK zippers, but they're not Splash Guard. So this is weather or waterproof resistant. I had it out, it was sprinkling. I didn't feel the need to put a rain fly. There is one on here. But just really, again, just high-end quality. You're paying a high-end price. Again, $280 for this guy. Yeah. So if we look at the exterior pockets, it's got a whole bunch of them. So we got ones on the side here. You can put like a water bottle in. You can open this up. It's got side access. So this is one of my pet peeves on some of these bags that I saw. Sometimes this pocket right here is for side access. I don't do any side access, like where you want to pull it here and pull a camera out. That's not me at all. But you got this pocket on the side. And usually if you're not doing side access, it's not usable. But in this particular case, we do have the pocket. You can put a water bottle in here, or you can put some kind of tripod in this particular one. Now these are also well thought out as far as how these go. These straps work really well, and they just kind of go up in here. One of my cons is this little elastic piece here. It's a little loose, but other than that, it's pretty good. Same thing on the other side. You've got your tripod you can put inside of there, but this one's a little bit more of a working pocket. So you got some internal pockets if you want to put like a power, like a mobile power station or a brick. You got some pin holders here, and then you got access in here with this hole, so you can take a cord up there and charge some things if you need to. So you've got a little power brick with this. So that's these ones, and then you've got this top pocket. We'll get to this one in a bit. This one's pretty cool. And then you got this outer pocket right here. Now, this is pretty deep. It goes all the way down. There is another little, I don't know if you can see it right here. There's another little pocket. You can put some stuff in here. It goes to about here. And there's a secret thing in here. There's actually, if I can get it off, there's actually I don't know if I can get it out or not. Oh, there we go. An air tag. So it's got a hidden air tag all the way down in here. If you know me, I'm a big proponent of air tags. I think this will probably work with some of the other ones. But I tell you what, getting it in and getting it out is difficult, but I guess that's part of the gig. Anyway, so you've got this outdoor pocket here. Fits perfectly an iPad or a notebook, or not a PC notebook, but just kind of like some writing. But it goes in there pretty good. And so this is just a standard small iPad you could put in there. And this works really, really well. So that's kind of the exterior. Let's talk a little bit about the top pocket. Now I will say I am a big fan of this. It's got a lot of areas. So you can see here I've got stuff for the GoPro. We've got a bite. We've got some lighting. There's another pocket in here. You can put a variety of different pieces and parts in. It's got a keychain holder. I tell you what, this is something I don't like, in that you got to unclip it and you got to put this on your keychain to take it with you. Not really my thing, but anyway. So the other thing it has is an PC holder inside of here, so you can put a PC. Now, I don't generally take a PC out in the field with me. In this case, I'm a Mac guy. So this is a MacBook Air, but you know what? It'll fit. So this is the 13-inch. It fits perfectly down in here. So if you need to go up to the bigger ones, the 14 or the 15s, you need to move up to the 25 or 30 liter. But in this particular case, I've got my 13-inch MacBook Air down in here, and it will fit. If I want to pull it out and do some editing while I'm out and about, check some notes, I can do all of that. So that's kind of the outer ranges of the bag itself. Pretty freaking awesome. All right, let's talk about the rear access. So once you get everything down, sometimes when companies make these bags, this is one thing I was looking around for, you know, they make them kind of bad. And what I mean by that is they take this bag, and this particular says move this sideways, and they make you go this way. So to open it, you need twice the amount of space versus for this skinny little bag. But in this particular case, God, look how smooth that is. This one opens up just like this to the side. Nice and simple. This is also why I wanted to use this as far as what I do with it. Because most of the time, believe it or not, this is sitting in my passenger seat. So it's in there and I'm reaching over and getting things out of it as I need to. That's kind of my application. It's also why I wanted a small one. I didn't want it taking up the whole seat. So it sits in there pretty good. But when we first open it up, we got a big pocket on the side here. Now, again, this pocket where we have the outside one where we put an iPad, we also could put an iPad in here as well. The way I've got this set up is I do have these, I had some extra dividers and I just use them as padding. Just kind of pull those off. Usually I have inside here, here's where my GoPro goes, but it actually is on there and I'm actually holding it right now. So this goes for GoPro that I'm using. I have my DJI mic stuff up here I keep in the top. I've got my DJI mic 2 box here. I've got my drone here from DJI. I've got my air filters for it. Got drone batteries, 3-pack. Got batteries for our GoPro, another 3-pack, always charging. Got another GoPro, remote for the drone. So this is my basic insides of this package that we have. For me, now I don't use the big expensive cameras, so I don't need that. And then if I did, I might have gotten a bigger bag. Now, I was talking earlier about how well this fits, and I think it's because of this and these. So this is your standard packing cube. You can pull this out if you want to, but it's got metal around the top. It's got a frame, and it's stiff. And I think that's why the bag is stiff on the outside, but not on the, up against your back. And then there's also another frame right through here that comes all the way down, all the way across for an internal frame. Now remember, we talked about them doing expedition bags, and that's a big deal for expedition bags. So this is my internal part of my bag, and it usually is sitting just like this when I'm out and about. The other thing it has, we get down in here, we pull it out. There is a rain fly that you can pull out. It's in this bottom here, and because it is there, it kind of makes the bottom unlevel, but there is a rain fly there if you get into some severe weather. So again, this is the Shimoda 20-liter bag. So we talked a lot of pros, and I'm a big fanboy of this, to be honest with you. I paid for this. I thought it was of value enough to drop 280 bucks on it. But it does have a few cons, and one of them is a stand-up. This doesn't bother me as much, but I did see some people roasting them on YouTube. You know, it just doesn't naturally stand up. It kind of wants to fall over. It just isn't naturally flat. The other con, and by the way, there's only a couple cons with this thing. There's a lot more pros, and I'm a big poster child for why this thing is great, is that secret pocket we looked at before right here. Man, it is tight to get down in there. I've got some bigger fingers. I'm a little bit bigger guys. That was, not sure that I was totally into that. And the other thing that I did not like was the keychain. Give me a hook that I can snap my keys onto. Don't make me put something on my keychain for it. I'm a big fan of keychains, but I'm more into the hook style. Other than that, that is the Shimoda 20-liter bag in a nutshell. Again, this comes in this color or a khaki color, and it is well made, well thought out, and is application specific. If you're just looking for a simple bag to throw your clothes in, this will obviously do that, but there's a lot of things that are out there on the market are cheaper. This is specifically, now in my application for overlanding, this fits exactly how I like it to fit. So both in size, shape, and weight, it is ideal for my application. So hey, if you got a lot of value out of this, please click that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell to be notified when we got new content out there. Again, I'm Robert Sherburn with Sherburn Outdoors. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day.